Is Retro really working on a Star Fox racing game?
Go power up, dudes! Yeah!
We're gonna pick this rumor apart because I am not immediately trusting.
Me either.
This reminds me a lot of one that we made a video on years ago, a Star Fox and Metroid crossover game.
I don't even remember that. We did a whole video on that?
Yeah, we did. It was rumored.
I don't even remember it.
This week in Nintendo news, we have a supposed leak that multiple outlets are confirming now. So places like EGM, IGN, Reddit are saying, we have heard this from multiple sources. So when IGN says we've heard this from multiple sources, that kind of makes you think, Dana F.A. says, I love this show. Thanks for watching live. Guys, in the chat, feel free to chime in on this rumor as well. What's your initial reaction?
My initial reaction is that it's fake. So the rumor is that they're making Star Fox Grand Prix, a racing game.
A racing game?
Yes. No. Now, were they saying this is Switch and 3DS or just Switch?
Just Switch.
Just Switch.
Yeah. So there's a few details, like you can shoot people in front of you to make yourself go faster. I would think it would slow that person down.
Yeah, but see you, John. He's got to go. I would think the same thing, but then that would be bettering everyone. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're saying if you're in second place and you shot first place and that slowed first place down,
that would benefit everybody behind first place,
right?
Or just everybody besides that one person.
Yeah, I do like the mechanic though. That's a cool balancing thing. But however it works for a racing game is like when someone is ahead of you, they're in your sights. That's kind of the same as Mario Kart, like throwing shells at them or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, and comparing it to Mario Kart is also interesting because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold almost 10 million copies on Switch. It actually surpassed the Wii U amount of sales. So why would Nintendo come into the market with a second racing game almost competing with itself?
Well, competition is going to drive up sales. People vote with their money. But, well, I mean, to some extent, if they make it different enough. But I don't know. I think that this is a dumb idea. Like, usually Nintendo has ideas that are weird, or why didn't they think of that ideas, or why did they think of that ideas?
Yeah.
But like this, I just think is kind of dumb. Because it is, a little bit of a competition thing, but there's like so much more that they can do. Why do they need another racing franchise?
I don't know. I would have preferred, instead of an additional racing franchise, if this was somehow add-on content for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which has such a good install base right now. They could add a $20 or $25 extra mode called R-Wing Cup or something like that, where you can play this.
Yeah.
With Star Fox Cast, and I don't know if they'd let you also play with the Mario Kart characters or not. But yeah, R-Wing mode, some Star Fox tracks, you're good to go.
Yeah.
And they could also sell it in stores as like a new bundle. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe plus the DLC for $70 or something like that.
I just think that people who like the F-Zero series have been they've just been led on for so long.
Yeah.
Like, we have Captain Falcon in Smash Bros. We have, even F-Zero tracks in Smash Bros. We have F-Zero tracks in Mario Kart 8.
Yep.
And no F-Zero.
No F-Zero.
And it's like, okay, I understand that it would be probably different. I also saw a rumor of like an adventure mode like Diddy Kong Racing had. But it's like, okay, you already have Mario Kart, you have F-Zero, you have Diddy Kong Racing, you have Star Fox. Why do you need a blend of all of those to be different?
I don't know. Mario Kart 8 also started getting very F-Zero-ish with its anti-gravity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yellow Kazoo brings up a good point, though. She says, I think people want another racer because Mario Kart 8 has been out since basically 2014.
That's true. But why does it have to be this one?
Yeah.
Like that's my question. I mean, I guess they can do whatever they want, but I'm getting like Barrel Blast vibes from this. Like they had Diddy Kong Racing. Why did they need to change it for Donkey Kong Barrel Blast? Like why did that have to be a whole new spin-off of Donkey Kong racing games? There's more than one series of Donkey Kong racing games. Why? Why? I don't know.
Yeah. Dana says, I'd love a new F-Zero game. I think a lot of people would.
Yep.
Maybe you could play as James McCloud in Star Fox Grand Prix, and that would almost be crossover-ish enough.
Yeah.
You remember that F-Zero character named James McCloud?
Yep.
Yeah.
He looked like a fox, but he's a human. He's a furry.
So on May 27th, if you're watching this live, that's tomorrow. If you're watching this back, you can go to twobuttoncrew.com and find a new blog called The Rise and Fall of Retro Studios, where I have a hot take, as they say, where my thesis is that retro isn't special anymore, and that they make Mario Kart games and Donkey Kong games. So Karts and Kongs is all you're getting from Retro Studios, and I think people need to calm down about speculating what Retro's doing, stop caring, stop asking what they're doing at E3 every year, because that's only led to disappointment for the last decade since they've finished Metroid Prime, and all of their developers have left and gone to other studios. Yeah. So, more detail in that blog, but I think people are they're a little too eager to speculate about what Retro could be working on, and I feel like this news story was circulated super fast just because people wanted it to be true. And I don't know if I count, I've heard this from multiple people, as a source worthy enough of reporting on it, of Game Explain making an hour-long video talking about it, of everybody basically confirming it as true and to be seen at E3 and stuff like that. Because I don't even know if this would be a 2018 game, and Nintendo says they're going to focus on 2018 games for this E3. However, that's also what they said last year, and they showed Metroid Prime 4 and Sushi Striker and stuff like that. So
that's a good point. Crazy K has a good idea. He says that how we were talking about the James McCloud and F-Zero, they did like the opposite thing and have Captain Falcon be a falcon in Star Fox. That'd be pretty cool.
Yep. Falco's dad or something.
Yeah. Tropical Freeze, I know that the Donkey Kong Country Returns series, can I call it that? Like Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country.
I think so.
Tropical Freeze. I think that people like that. I don't know if it's hype as the Metroid Prime stuff.
It's not. It's another platformer.
Yeah.
It's Nintendo's easy bread and butter.
Yeah, I think that's what it is for me, is that it's not a WoW game. Like, it may be cool, it may be good, but it's like having, well, I guess that would be a WoW game for me, but like having another Mega Man game. Like, yeah, wow, I'm really excited for more levels of stuff that I've played a million times. But,
yeah.
A WoW game in general for everybody, I think, would be something more Metroid Prime-ish.
Yep.
And something that we haven't necessarily seen.
People in the chat saying, I like Tropical Freeze a lot. I love Tropical Freeze. Yeah, I'm not bad-talking Retro. They're still a quality second-party developer from Nintendo. I'm just saying they're not as special as they used to be. Retro's not what it used to be. The staff have turned over. They used to create the Metroid Prime trilogy, and they made a name for themselves that way. And ever since then, I think they've been playing it safe. So, read my blog, comment on it there, tell me if you disagree. I'm not saying Tropical Freeze is a bad game. I'm excited to buy it when the price becomes reasonable.
We're putting the ball in their court, basically.
Yeah.
Prove us wrong, Retro. Prove us that you got great stuff to give us, and you won't play it safe.
We're putting the banana in their bunch.
I don't know what that means.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the crew.
Don't forget to leave your comments. You guys have been great about commenting today, but don't forget, even if you're watching this now back, and it's the replay, comment, we see those. And sometimes we forget who you are, and we ask where you're coming from. That's me who does that, by the way. I don't keep track of everyone, and I feel kind of bad. Like, how did you find us? I've been watching
for 2 years.
Yeah, it's like, oh, sorry. I'm just trying to be welcoming.
Most of the time we get it right.
Yeah.
See you guys in the next video.
Signing out.